Welcome to a very special edition today of At Home with Winning Appliances. Today we're joined by a special guest, Carol Whiting, in our beautiful Richmond showroom. Thanks for joining us, Carol.
Thanks, Jason. Nice to be here.
We're going to talk about sustainability today in design. So what things that do you look at when it comes to designing a kitchen?
Well, I think these days people are a lot more aware of their carbon footprint, and they're trying to focus on sustainable practices, design practices within companies that are producing products, and just in how you're sourcing things and how things are manufactured. And clients these days are starting to ask about that, starting to inquire, and they're interested in it.
So Carol, how does sustainability play a part in your role in designing a kitchen?
Well, I think, first of all, most projects we start with the kitchen. It's sort of the most important part of the home. It's the heart of the home, and it's in fact the engine room. So, and these days you spend so much time in the kitchen, and clients are now asking about sustainable products and sustainability practices. And so we're looking for appliances that have a small carbon footprint, but obviously they have to be functional and they have to be beautiful. We love steam. Steam is a really wonderful way to cook. It's clean, it's easy, it's energy efficient. You can get rid of your microwave, you never need to have a microwave again, and you can regenerate food, so you keep your leftovers. There's a whole lot of different layers of sustainability. We also look at products like flooring, for example. We want floors that have been timber that's been grown in sustainably managed forests, and are low in formaldehydes and all those awful things that sometimes can creep into the cheaper timber flooring. We're kind of looking at not just the actual product itself, but the way you use it, and it's where it comes from and how it's manufactured, just to see how that process works and where we can try and be a little bit more kind to the environment.
Fantastic. So we mentioned some of the appliances that we have here that are energy efficient. So the other appliances or tapware or things like zip taps or hot and cold water taps, would they be something to eliminate the water bottles?
I think so. Hot and cold water taps, sparkling water taps are really great energy efficient. It means you're not going to the shops, you're not buying plastic bottles of water, you don't have a kettle, you don't have small appliances that have a short lifespan. And again, like the Wiesel dishwasher, for example, it's a 6-star dishwasher. It's the only one.
I believe it's the only one that's on the market.
With a heat pump, and their laundry products as well are super energy efficient. And it's all based around the steam practices, which they're at the forefront of the research and development of steam in the world.
So Carol, talking about sustainable design, what do clients ask you when designing a kitchen?
Well, I think the first thing they always want is more storage. You can never give anybody enough storage. I'm finding now that kitchen island benches are starting to feel a less slabby and a little bit less like a big slab and a bit more like an extension of your furniture. So here in this kitchen, for example, we've made a point of people being able to sit at it, and it has a little bit more of a table feel to it rather than just a big slab island bench. And I think they want the aesthetics that, it's that forever balance between form and function, making the kitchen really functional. But it has to be beautiful, because these days it's so prominent on the landscape of your house. Mm-hmm. Often, even if you have a formal living room or a formal dining room, you still have that big family area where you have your kitchen and a less formal space to be. And that's really where you spend most of your time as a family.
So talking about storage, we should talk about that room in the house that most people forget about and neglect, which is the laundry.
Oh, I love a good laundry design.
Fantastic.
Shall we go and have a look at the Wiesel one?
Absolutely. So Carol, we're now in the Wiesel space here at the Richmond showroom. So talk us through some of the design elements.
Well, I think the thing about the Wiesel appliances is they're all based on steam. So the washing machine and the heat pump,
highly efficient.
Dryer, very energy efficient. And the steam press, the Refresh Butler, which takes all the wrinkles and the bad smells out of your clothes if you've been out partying all night. Fantastic, all based on steam and sustainable practices. And yeah, so I love designing a laundry. I mean, I think it's important to add some decorative elements as well, not just to be functional. I'm not frightened of putting in a curtain and some beautiful lighting.
So thanks again, Carol, for joining us today here in our Richmond showrooms to talk about sustainable design.
Pleasure.